In this approach, meditation is simply to be knowingly the presence of awareness. I say be knowingly the presence of awareness because everybody is essentially already the presence of awareness. But many people do not realize this because they have allowed themselves to become mixed up with or identified with the content of experience. This mixture of ourself, the presence of awareness, with the content of experience, our thoughts, images, feelings, sensations, and so on, creates an illusory entity that is, so to speak, part awareness, part the limitations of experience, thoughts, images, feelings, etc. And this amalgam between awareness and experience creates the separate self, or the ego. So meditation in this approach is simply to know ourselves as we essentially are, to be our essential self of pure awareness knowingly. Meditation is, as such, what we are. It is not something we do with the mind, nor is it something that we cease doing with the mind. In fact, meditation in this approach has nothing to do with the activity or inactivity of the mind. It is simply to be knowingly ourself, the presence of awareness, to take our stand as that. So be very sensitive to the slightest impulse in you to do something or achieve something or acquire something. Let go of any sense that you are attending this meeting in order to progress or improve or develop, or to be given something that you do not already have. if there is any such residual dynamism in you, don't try to stop it. That would just be more of the same. Simply let it flow through you. Don't be for it or against it. It is just an old habit that was established when we believed and felt that we were a temporary, finite, separate self. As this old habit of practicing, efforting, progressing, developing, begins to subside, the peace that is the nature of ourself begins to emerge from the background of experience. In fact, it doesn't really emerge. It is always fully exposed, fully available, fully present. It is we who turn away from it, or more accurately, it is our power of attention that turns away from it towards some future goal, a so-called spiritual goal. But no goals are truly spiritual. We cannot advance towards ourself. we can only come back from the adventure of experience to ourself. This return to ourself is the essence of meditation or prayer. We don't really come back to ourself. We are always ourself. But our attention ceases to take us away from ourself. And as a result, we come to rest in ourself, as ourself. We may still choose to sit quietly with our eyes closed once or twice a day at home. But during these periods we would not essentially be doing anything that we were not doing during the rest of the day. In this approach, meditation is what we are 24/7. With our eyes closed, with our eyes open, active or inactive, thinking or not thinking, we always remain the self. We always remain knowingly the presence of awareness. We make the presence of awareness our identity, or rather we recognize the presence of awareness as our identity.